Synthol, and I think it had a whole bunch of other names came into play. And a lot of us use it. I'm very open that I use it back. And then I wanted to try it and see what happened and everything.
Oh, here we go. Yes, Flex Wheeler opens up about the steroids and the cycle in the 19s, in the golden era. What's up, guys? What's up? Okay, welcome again in my YouTube channel, Johan Sagala in the Bodybuilding Podcast Session. So today we're gonna talk and we're gonna watch, guys. This is the really interesting story that Flex Wheeler, like we know, Flex Wheeler, the king of symmetry, okay, in the 19th era, old school bodybuilding, opens up and speak up, telling to all of us the steroids in the 19s and the steroids and the cycle that he's using also. Flex Wheeler himself using in the 19s when he was compete with Ronnie Coleman, Chris Cormier, Dorian Yates. We gonna know and he gonna tell us what he's using back in the day. Before we go jump up into it, if you want to watch this continue, please click the bell button, subscribe, and let's go. We watch what's the Flex Wheeler secret in the 19s.
But then something else happened in bodybuilding where for a long time it was substances that made you build muscle, testosterone, the derivatives, growth hormone, insulin. And then all of a sudden people started injecting an oil that did nothing but make you look bigger.
Right.
Synthol.
Yeah.
Did that start happening in the 90s? There was a lot of speculation that guys like, I think it was Ernie Taylor and other people were using them because their arms look so crazy.
Yeah.
I think Ernie Taylor in the golden era, right? He was in the golden era, like a Arnold, like a Sergio Oliva, Serge Nubret, Franco Colombo, and Lou Ferrigno, right? That's Ernie Taylor compete in the era, right? In the 18s. Yeah, I'm sure if Ernie Taylor, okay, because his arm looks so huge and nobody people gonna get it level of his arms. Yeah, I think Ernie Taylor, like who else? Okay, Sergio Oliva, they is already using also. Okay, of course, no one of them and none of them not really using. All of them is using. I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
Is that when that started to enter the scene a little bit?
Yeah, I think it was. Well, my awareness came in the 90s, so it doesn't mean that it wasn't in the 80s, but I wasn't in the 80s, so I can't even claim. I mean, Arnold and everybody else, even though Arnold admits that he's took things, could you ask me? I wasn't there. I wasn't in his era, so I don't know that, right? So I was in the 90s. I'm aware that's when I first heard of it.
Yeah. That's what I think. Okay, that's what I think. That's what I mean. So Flex Wheeler is not in the 18s, in the 19s, in the golden era. He was in the 19th era. So yeah, basically he opens up and he already said, right? He's in the 19s also using it. He's also using it. So you want to know what Flex Wheeler using it back in the day? Okay, let's continue this.
But before then, it was a better one called Encycling that did everything even better. You didn't get the bloat or anything like that.
That's the one you inject and it makes you swollen from it.
Yeah. But all the striations stayed. So it was one before that. And I was aware of that one also.
I remember reading about that.
But Kevin Levrone bought the entire stock out. No lie. He did. He did. He bought the entire stock out of it.
Yeah.
Wow, really? Wow, this is what I recently knew, guys. Okay, what I think the steroids and the drugs, the cycle in this era, in this modern era, it's really more technology. It's really more awesome, more good, more great, and everything in this era more effective than before. Then in the 19s, then in the golden era, in the 17s, in the Arnold era. But we all wrong. The steroids and the drugs in the 17s, in the Arnold era, is more than awesome, more than good that we are have right now in this era. So we are getting wrong here, guys. And what's really shocked me also, okay, Flex Wheeler said Kevin Levrone already have it. And have already the entire stock in the 17th era steroids. All of the steroids and all of the drugs in the 17th era, Kevin Levrone already have it. Wow, 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 wow. I cannot imagine. I think maybe that's why Kevin Levrone he's already looks more shredded, more conditioning than he was doing before. Well, of course, the first point and the most important thing is from diet, right? It's from diet, but diet combination with the something kind of like the supplement, okay, the drugs, the cycle, especially he was doing in the 17s. It's gonna be awesome and amazing combination.
I read,
Imagine how much expensive that was.
and I read, and you had to do it like right before you went
Yeah.
on stage, right?
Yeah.
So like backstage, you just like
Yeah.
100
Yeah.
shots up and down your body
Yeah.
to make it.
So yeah, Synthol, and I think it had a whole bunch of other names came into play, and a lot of us use it. I'm very open that I use it back, and then I want to try it and see what happened and everything.
Wow, so Flex Wheeler is using Synthol also back in the day when he was compete in the 19th era. So what do you guys think? Are you shocked that Flex Wheeler using Synthol for his bodybuilding career back in the day? Of course, if you're fans of Flex Wheeler, right? Especially if you're really just new coming in the bodybuilding, in the gym, in the fitness industry, you're gonna get shocked. Oh my god, so Flex Wheeler using Synthol back in the day. Oh my god, of course he's using Synthol, guys. None of them and nobody of them. It's really natural. Of course, there's no there's no one hell in this world. All of them it's natural. It's impossible. So yeah, that's Flex Wheeler using. Of course, I'm sure Flex Wheeler not only using Synthol back in the day, but he's also using something, okay, another something like the cycle back in the day he was using. I'm sure he's using a little bit, some kind like insulin, growth hormone, but I don't know. But we're gonna watch and continue this if using insulin also or not, okay? So we continue this.
Do you think it helped your physique or hindered your
No, I
physique?
think it hindered back now. Even my athletes now who want to, I tell them, hey, listen, you got to go get somebody else then because I can't be your guy. I'm not there. I don't believe in insulin. I don't believe in doing anything or having a person take anything that if you mess up just a little, you die.
Right.
So insulin is one of those things. Mess up just a little, you can have the greatest surgeons right around you. You're dying. Systematically, things are going to fail.
So that's the worst things and that's the effect, the bad and the worst side things about insulin, guys. So Flex Wheeler, competitive, the best bodybuilder back in the day, okay, in 19th era, tell to all of us the worst side things about the insulin. Just the little bit you mess up if you're using insulin, you're gonna die, okay? So this is my opinion, guys, okay? This is what I personally thinking about Milo Sarcev because we all know Milo Sarcev is one of the competitors, one of the coach, one of the people who really big believer in insulin. Okay, like we know, guys, Milo Sarcev everything is about insulin, and insulin, always insulin. Okay, my personally opinion about Milo Sarcev is he didn't learning about his experience that he almost dying back in the day. Okay, when he was actively competitors in the 19s, guys, I'm telling you this story. Okay, he almost dying just because he's using insulin, and of course his overdoses that he was doing before back in the day, he's using insulin. He didn't learning from his experience back in the day, okay, that insulin almost get him in that position, almost make it him die. And the worst things, okay, he approached this and tried this to his client, to his every athlete. He approached to his every athletes and clients to using insulin. Well, I can respect Milo Sarcev if his approach to his client to using insulin just a normal dose, okay, not a really overdose, but he's opens up in the every interview and in every podcast, guys, that he always push his athlete to the limit. He wanted to be extreme. That of course insulin that his approach is really higher more than that, higher more than recommendation. So this is my awareness and my worried about Regan Grimes, about Samson Dauda and everything. Because you know the story of Nasser El Sonbati, why he getting died. You know, guys. Of course, we heard the Nasser El Sonbati issue, why he dying, it's because Milo Sarcev pushed him to getting using insulin. But I don't know this is real or not because I don't want to talk this is real or not, guys. But that's the rumor and that's the issue that we get, right? So what do you guys think about insulin and Milo Sarcev protocol? Okay, because I'm personally really getting wonder and getting worried about Milo Sarcev athlete and clients. Just let's see, and hopefully everything is gonna be going better.
Diuretics is next in line, but you can control that. Just be smart. But you got to understand is if me and him go to the club and he's more of a drinker, I'm not like, all right, we're gonna start with this, we're gonna start with that, and his third one he feels great, my third one, my second one, and my blood alcohol, and I'm about to pass out. Everyone is different, so don't take something just because somebody else did.
Yes, I'm agree. Don't talk and don't discuss what your cycle and what your drugs, okay, what your supplementation that already help you to another people, okay, because if you want to talk and discuss about the steroids, okay, getting noticed, guys, every people and everybody responds different from the cycle, from every cycle, okay. Maybe I'm sure Milo Sarcev, why his approach about insulin, maybe it's because it's work. Insulin really works well with him, okay. But I don't know. It could be works with Milo Sarcev, but not works for me. That's the example, right? That's the example. So you cannot make it the same cycle and make it the same steroids, all of the stuff, okay, to using it to every people, okay. It's not really the same response your body with your cycle to his cycle. So getting noticed that, guys.
I'm glad you said that. So my thing is people like, oh, you took Synthol. I'm like, huh, okay. Wow. So what's the difference with steroids, quote unquote? Because if you use the word steroids, it's pretty primitive. My son, when he was a kid, when he was a little boy, he was on steroid because he had asthma. So
Cholesterol is a steroid.
Yeah, so I can be an ass and talk steroids. So that's why I use this word sports technology drugs, because it's very technical, and you use it for sports reasons. So, so that was my question. Like, wow, so that doesn't belong to him. That's why it's bad. I'm like, okay, what's the difference with steroids then? Because that shit belongs to him.
Even Flex Wheeler kids, okay, Flex Wheeler son, he's using steroids. Even if Flex Wheeler son not the professional bodybuilders, not the professional competitive bodybuilding world, okay, he just what he said, baseball or football player. Yeah, of course, all of the athletes, okay, not only the professional bodybuilders, all of athletes, football, baseball, basketball, every elite level pro in every sports category is using steroids, okay. Not only the professional bodybuilder using steroids, all of every category athlete in every sport in this world is using steroids.
So I know that there's certain quote unquote steroids that you can use and it causes an inflammatory effect. And certain places where you inject it, it causes that effect. And people use it for that same reason, for muscle hypertrophy. So what's the difference?
Yeah, it's all using technology to
what's the difference?
change the way you look.
So, but I still don't agree with the whole encycling thing because it actually does more damage. People have had heart attacks.
Oh, really?
So, what's the difference between Synthol and steroids? Okay, what's the difference between Synthol and steroids? There is no difference. There is same. There is same. There is no difference, guys. At the end of the time, everything that you are already using, everything about this stuff, it's for muscle hypertrophy. So there is no difference, okay? Don't say, oh, I'm not using Synthol, I'm just using steroids. Or don't say, I'm not using steroids, I'm just using Synthol. There is no difference, okay? There is no difference. That is the same, okay? There is no difference between Synthol and steroids, okay? It's the same. The difference is just the name, okay? The difference is just the name and how your body responds in for that cycle and for that stuff, okay? There is no difference. Don't think if you're already using Synthol, that means you're natural, not using steroids. So guys, what do you guys think about this stuff? Okay, do you agree with Flex Wheeler? Okay, hopefully this is can be listened from you and from me especially, right? I want to learning more and more in bodybuilding world because I love the bodybuilding world because I love the sports bodybuilding. And I want to know more and more, and I want to learning more and more, and I want to invite you at the same time to learning more together, okay, to getting information together that we can talk and discuss together and learning together also. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you love this video and content, I'm gonna bring more anything that we can talk and discuss together in the bodybuilding world. I'm your host Johan Sagala, sending out. May God bless you all.